Hi everybody. We had a little glitch there, but that's okay. Check this out. We got some cool stuff for you. We're going to be talking about, I'm going to be Superman today. Because I'm going to fly around the planets. See, I got vision. I can see all the planets, even Earth. Yep. Anyway, so here's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about all these planets here. Yep. This is the sun, as you might guess. Anyway, and this is the Earth. Yeah. Almost real size. Almost. In someone else's world. Anyway, so we have, let's start with Mercury. Mercury rotates around the sun, very, very hot, 88 days. It takes 88 days. And it rotates on its own axis every 40, sorry, I was looking at the wrong screen. Every 59 days it rotates on its own axis. On to the next planet, we have Venus. Now, this one took 88 days to rotate around the sun. This one takes, let me get to the next slide here, 200 and, because I wasn't sure, 225 days to rotate around the sun. Very, very slow. Snail's speed, man. Anyway, it takes 243 days to rotate on its own axis. Long time. It must be creeping like this. Probably slower than that. Anyway, it's got 47% carbon monoxide. I guess they had too many factories at one point or something. So, must be something. Anyway, greenhouse gases on extreme style. Extreme home makeover doesn't even want no part of it. So, on to the next planet, Earth. This is Earth right here. Okay, you know this planet. I hope so. I hope she does. I mean, I'm familiar with it, but there's so many places to go. I'm not sure where we're at. Well, that depends on where you're watching at. Where are you watching this from? You could be over here, or even down here. Who knows? Only you know. Anyway, so we have the Earth here. The Earth takes 365 and a half days to rotate around the sun. Okay? And it takes 24 hours to rotate on its own. Okay? Now, we have the moon. Not the moon, Mars. You know, where we need to go next to make our own next Earth. Anyway, another story for another topic. So we have Mars. It's supposed to be over here. Ran out of Play-Doh. Go figure. So it's supposed to be over here. Now it takes 687 days to rotate around the sun. Okay? And it only takes 24 hours to rotate on its own. Now, Mars has seasons, so it's got those cold rock spells and those hot, smoldering hot seasons. So bring your jackets if you're on the other side of the moon, the Mars. That's another story. That might be a satellite. We don't know yet. On to the next planet. Jupiter should be, well, there's an asteroid belt right here. Jupiter should be right here. But because scientists have figured out that it can't hold its shape, it can't hold its whatever's supposed to contain in a planet, then it's not considered a planet, and there's approximately 47 planets. 47 dwarf planets. Okay? Like this one, like Jupiter. It's there, but it's really not there. I don't know. It's huge. It takes 12 years for it to rotate around the sun, and approximately 10 hours to rotate on its own axis. Okay? It has about 60 moons, so it's not lonely at all. Okay? And 4 of them are the size of small planets. Okay? They got names here, but I'm not going to pronounce them because I'm not that good at that stuff. So, anyway, on to the next one. We have Saturn. Now, I ordered rings for this display here, but they didn't come in the mail. So I'll have to talk to them and get my money back. So this is Saturn, and it takes 29 years and a half to rotate around the sun, and 10 hours to rotate on its 10 and a half hours to rotate on its own axis. It is famous for the rings, which is ice and dust debris. It has 47 moons so far. On to the next planet, Uranus. Boy, they had fun naming this one. What we gonna name this one? I don't know. Uranus? You know, you're Uranus? Oh, that'll work. I bet they're laughing about that. No, take it seriously, mister. I am. I'm trying to. Anyway, Uranus, right here. Okay, it's black, so it's hard to get a picture of it. So, it takes 84 years to rotate around the sun, and only 17 hours to rotate on its own axis. It has 27 moons and 11 rings. Okay? And it's a cool blue planet. Lots of gas. Now, speaking of gas, we have the last planet on our tour today, Neptune. Check this out. 164 years. If you want to be young, this is the place to go. Right here. Not here. Definitely not there. But here. Because you can be young. It's the fountain of youth. If you want to know where it's at, it's right here on Neptune. If you can live there. So, Neptune rotates on its own axis every 16 hours. So it takes a long time to get around the sun, but the days are short. So that's good. So it's blue because it's got methane gas. So, you know, if we ever do get down there, we might be able to use the gas to power something. I guess that's about it. Beyond all this, we have another belt. There's a cool name for it. I'm not familiar with it right now. You got a belt here and another belt here, and then we got this celestial stuff. So this has been my video about the solar system, and you too can be Superman traveling the planets.